Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We got a new season of Ready to Love, season 5 in DC Chocolate City. So before we unpack this first episode, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications. If you like the video, smash the like button, and feel free to drop a comment down in the comment section below. So we got 10 new single men, 10 new single ladies to see if they're ready to love. So without further ado, let's jump into this drama. So, man, after a few months off, Ready to Love is back and have gone from the 2 seasons in Houston now to DC. Even though the looks might be different, but some issues still remain the same. Now, dating for some people is about the fun of it until they realize they no longer can make the rules or the rules don't favor them. Which lead me into Corey. And Corey, for example, enjoys online dating and doing first dates. However, by day 2, things began to go down fast. And it went down real fast for him in this episode because he was collecting numbers. And I don't know why he didn't realize that the ladies would eventually come across the fact that he was setting dates on Wednesday and Friday and Saturday and Thursday with all these girls. Did you not think they were not going to connect the dots and, compare notes? Yeah, he got found out real fast. So, for him, it almost went down so fast that he was on the brink of elimination. And then Camille, who also enjoys dates and getting dates, she even got engaged. But it seems something leads to her ending the relationship. Hence, she broke off 3 engagements. Shall we say somebody might have commitment issues? Now, there's Zadia. And with her, things get lighter. I mean, she's someone who likes to banter and is hoping to find someone who isn't thin-skinned. Why? Because she was raised in a house where talking shit was a love language. So it wouldn't just be her cracking jokes in the long term. And then there's Carrington, and he seemed like a nice guy. It's just with the way his job is, he thought it would be better to be in situationships, but that's starting to get kind of old. And of course, the more successful he gets, it seems the more consistent he wants his partner to also be. However, the 2 that take the cake is Naeem and Tizia. Now, let me say neither of them got that kind of huge list like what Chili from TLC had when it comes to deal breakers. But while some make it clear height and fitness is important, even penis size, Naeem wants dark skin, Caribbean preferred, natural hair, and someone who isn't, or who doesn't, I should say, a person that wear a lot of makeup. And Tizia wants a masculine man since she's a very feminine woman and wants them medium ugly because she wants to be treated like the prize. And perhaps, as another cast member said, not have to compete for. Okay, now let's talk about some of the other folks like Shiloh. Now, Shiloh just want a man who can communicate, like letting you know up front that he's married. And I definitely don't blame her. And this is definitely an issue Sabrina also dealt with alongside a man with an inadequate penis to her taste. Now, the thing about cheating isn't just when you're single and the other person is married. Aaliyah's husband cheated on her. And Lamont's wife cheated on him as well. And when we talk about Carrie, when she was 21, she got married. Their marriage only lasted a year. And Libba spent most of her adult years unhappily married. And then we got Mumin. Now, Mumin, while she doesn't note any marriages in her past, there's this hint that she has been a fool when it comes to love. And she's hoping, that Ready to Love would be able to help her in that. Yeah, well, we'll see. Now, as most of us know, by the time you're 30, you probably got some relationship baggage, right? Well, like Frank, it could be because you had a 4.5 year relationship that didn't last the rest of your life. Or then maybe like Phil, who was with someone who wasn't ready to settle down, but you decided to be single to work on yourself. And then, of course, with the parent dying, now you're thinking about all they won't experience with you. Now, the same thing goes for Courtney, who had somebody who wasn't ready to grow with her. And then Cornelius, who has parents that's been together for 38 years. So he definitely has an example that, is kind of hard to set aside, along with the faith that makes his needs more, stringent. Now, there's other people that had a kind of baggage that can make a relationship notably hard. Tyrone has been single for 3 years, and part of the reason was that he needed to work on his trust issues. Yeah. And, the thing is, too, is that his mother, during her 20-year marriage or relationship with his dad, had many men spoil her marriage. And then Dante, after 3 kids with 3 different women, he just want peace. I mean, he likes hiking, meditation, and his alone time, but the biggest thing with him is just peace of mind. And then there's Walter. Now, Walter is a widow who lost his sweetheart just as they were both really getting in a good place. They were together for 9 years, and he wasn't the best boyfriend in the beginning, but by the end, he was everything she was waiting on. And then, of course, due to what happened with her, they found that cyst on her ovaries. Paired with an emergency surgery, something went wrong and she passed away. So hopefully he'll find that type of love again. He said he believed in soulmates and that, you'd only have but one soulmate in this lifetime. So, it was heart-wrenching to watch, but hopefully he'll find his person and maybe get that same type of love he had before, but of course in a different circumstance. Okay, so the overall perspective. So, between Carrington, Sabrina, Tizia, Aaliyah, Camille, and Corey, I'm not sure if they will find love, but I do believe that we found multiple sources of entertainment for this season. Each of them have a strong personality that may not cancel out their potential matches, but will definitely get them noticed and make it so that the process requires people to make choices. So, look out for those 6. Now, I'm not saying that they'll be the ones who are indecisive or they're going to flip out, but I would think that they would be involved in what makes the process probably difficult for some of the other folks. Now, this season, I don't see anyone you would technically have to side-eye the inclusion of yet, maybe except for Corey. But the oldest is Sabrina, who is 48 of the group of women, and she definitely doesn't look 48. The oldest man is Walter at 46, and he definitely doesn't look 46. As for the youngest, there's Courtney at 30 and Carrington at 33. So far, so good, since, not a single woman said they wanted a younger man. And in Sabrina's case, she just wanted someone with a quality penis size. Now, what do you guys think? Do you guys think everyone is ready to love? Well, that's hard to say. Now, while Tommy, he always joking around and stuff like that, notable red flags, might show up in this process when it comes to some folks. Now, I wouldn't say, they didn't at least cast 2 people per cast member who would fit their type, which seemed like a pretty good improvement after the previous seasons, and, yeah, we all know about that. But, you can see from Walter, Phil, Aaliyah, Tyrone, they give you less of a vibe of this being like another dating app on their phone. And of course, more so, they want to try something different for what they are doing because it's not working. And when you go into Walter being a widow, Tyrone issues with his mother, Phil dealing with the reckoning of his mom's passing, and then Aaliyah wanting to switch up who she dates with and, get back that power couple feel. It kind of gets you invested into this particular season. So there were eliminations in this first episode. The one woman, one man, and we lost to Lamont in this episode. He was voted by the ladies that he wasn't ready to love. And we also saw Libba, who was eliminated. And I thought sure Corey was going to go. But those were our first two eliminations for this episode. So we are now down to 9 women and 9 men. And then the power shifts back and forth when it comes to the elimination throughout the rest of the season. So you guys are familiar. We've already been through 4 seasons already. So let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts. Who make a good couple? Who you don't like? Sound off in the comments. I know you guys were kind of lackluster in regards to this season's cast members when I kind of posted a few weeks back on who they were. And I saw some of the comments. So I don't know. I'm interested in seeing where this go. I found a few maybe possible couples coming out. But before I kind of jump into who and what, I kind of want to see another episode or two to see if it's solidifying to anything. Especially with Walter. I am really, and I don't know if it was just what happened with his, his first partner that he was his soulmate. But, I'm looking forward to seeing maybe if he can find love and a couple other people like Courtney, So let me know your thoughts. Drop it down in the comment section. Sound off. I want to hear it. So until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you in the next one.